Storm get a win in game two, winning.
Did you get on? Here we go.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Y'all need to pay homage, the original host. Chris Thomas, Mayor in Vegas. Relay like all other Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. But a back of mad links with the cubic cuts. Your music gotta make you through the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers reppin', people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click word for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin'. Akron, Cleveland, LA, Vegas. Fly, cry, LeBron James are out. I'm a pro model, I see you bring the cap.
Noonie is chilling. We got to get her on that intro. Welcome to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team live from Las Vegas, from Seattle on Cheddar Vision Radio, and, of course, Melodious Radio and Connected Radio and a few others. Hey, we're trying to make this big, but this is the home station, WKSHP Radio. 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. So this is where we are. And we have a great show. We are brought to you by 100% Sucker-Free Brands. And, of course, the book. And the book that's selling all over the place. The Great Record Promoter by Linda Wills. So we want to say this. If nobody has told you they love you today, we love you. We love you, all right?
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just to love.
Yep, that's what it is. So here on the Chris Thomas Show, we like to show nothing but love to all our listeners and those who haven't listened to the Chris Thomas Show all over the world. And today we got a great show, and our topics will be Noonie.
Oh, listen, the highlights for today's show: Jesse and Delilah Combs hitting their first New York Fashion Week. And Daddy Diddy, they say he is in good spirits. And Phaedra Park showing love for her male trailblazer, Tillman, saying he's historic Emmy winner, inspires hope. And plus more hot topics, more laughs, and more real talk here on the Chris Thomas Show.
And also Usher wants Metallica to perform at the Super Bowl halftime. So that's interesting. So let's get the show started with the top-notch all-star team. In this corner, we got Noonie. How you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed, trying not to be stressed. How y'all doing?
Terminator.
Good. Peace and love, everyone.
Of course, Soren Baker.
I'm over there with Noonie. Blessed. Trying not to be stressed.
And Matt Links is away on business. And of course, we told you many times before that Layla Lopez is doing a new TV show. She's about to give us the scoop on when it's going to be aired very, very soon. So right about now, let's hear the Barack quote of the day.
Hello, everybody. This is B.O. on the 44th with the celebrity quote of the day. Being married means I can break wind and eat ice cream in bed. Quoted by Brad Pitt. And that was the celebrity quote of the day. Now back to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team, live from Las Vegas on KSHP Radio 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. Have a great day, everybody.
All right. So y'all guys was married. Were you able to fart and get away with it and eat ice cream in bed?
I ain't got to be married for that. Better get used to it if you want to be married. Think a long term.
All right. It's time for a little love and happiness.
This is Diamond D with where I'm giving you some love advice, some happiness advice, some everyday good advice to make your day a little more loving. In Walk Away from Love, David Ruffin says that he finds love, but then he feels a trembling fear. So he plays it smart and walks away from love before love breaks his heart. Scientists stated that some men have a fear of love, and research supports that this fear is caused by many reasons. But the top 3 reasons are the following. Number 1, he has been hurt by a former lover and his heart has not healed from the past relationship. Number 2, he had a childhood where he was abused or neglected, and this has caused him to be a man with avoidance of attachment issues. Number 3, he has been single for so long that he is not comfortable being with one person or in a long-term relationship. If you discover that your man has a fear of love, you have to decide to either do nothing and see if his fear goes away naturally, or you can encourage him to see a relationship counselor to assist him with his fear of love issues. This is Love and Happiness with Diamond D. Be sure to check me out on IG and Facebook, where I'm working to make your day more loving.
All right, Diamond D is talking about the fear of love. I just hate people who play with that word. They love you today and hate you tomorrow over nothing. I believe love is consistent. When you tell somebody that you love them forever, just like you love your creator or your mom or your dad. I don't believe in hate. What about you, Noonie?
I that's true. You can't build a mansion on a broken foundation. You know, he need to heal first,
Right.
then love. You know, survival love is cheap, rent. You know what I'm saying? Real love is owning property. So pick one and with equity. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. What about you, Soren?
Yeah, I think love, I think, is actually one of the more overused words in our language these days. People throw that around like, oh, I love this person, or I love this, or I love that. And to quote Boogie Down Productions, love's going to get you because you really don't love these things, or you think that you love something, but you really don't. And I think it's a dangerous thing as we see in our society, all these overstatements and understatements and gross misrepresentations. So I think love is a very important and powerful word, and I think it should be used appropriately and accurately.
Exactly. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the
It does.
only thing that there's just too little of. What about you, Terminator?
I think she was spot on. The only point that I disagree with is that there's men. I think there's women out there with the same issues.
You're right, but she was talking about men
yeah.
at that time.
No, but she said men. Yeah, well, all I'm saying is she was dead on what she's talking about. But what men and women suffer from the same things.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I think
they
some
do.
men has been loved on survival. You know, some men been loved, and it's a difference between being loved on love and loved in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's where childhood goes. If they love in survival mode, they afraid of everything.
In other words, women get hurt too. I mean, come on, that's a unisex topic.
It is.
And I can imagine what DJ Mad Links would have said.
Oh my God. Women hurt everybody. You see what I'm saying? Women is the all root cause of the hurt. No.
Okay, we're gonna go with the first topic. Go ahead, Noonie. Who's our first topic of the day?
Our first topic of today, we're gonna talk about Diddy twins, Jesse and Delilah Combs. They hitting the New York Fashion Week. Hey, them girls outside for real. First Fashion Week, shoot. I remember I was nervous the first week of high school. They just doing a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, let's talk about that. Diddy twins hitting the Fashion Week, the legacy, surviving runway and looks. So I guess Diddy happy. He said he in good spirits about it. So now what y'all think about it? They hitting up the runway in New York.
All right, and here's the clip.
How are you guys? How has it been walking in Fashion Week?
It's been great. Yeah, we're actually on our way to a show right now.
No way.
Show of New York Fashion Week, so we're super excited.
No way. Have you guys been nervous? How has it been?
No, this is like what we love to do, what we want to do. So it's never really nervous. It's just excited. Yeah, excitement. Happy to get started.
I love that. Did you guys have a walking coach?
No, we a long time ago we like did something with Dolce & Gabbana, but no, we don't. Not recently, definitely not.
We love that for you. Last question. Just want to know, how is Dad?
He's good.
And we love to hear it. We love to hear it. Well, guys, congrats on everything. What's next? Fashion Week. What else?
We have a clothing line coming out. Yes.
Okay, we saw that. We saw the clothing line. So what's the progress? When can we see the drop? Is it dropped yet or?
No. We just announced it, but we're working on it, and we're definitely super excited for that to happen. Stay tuned.
I love that. Wait, did Kimora give you any advice on modeling?
She always does. We talk to her every day.
No way. Okay, last comment.
All
What
right.
is it-
That was the Diddy twins. So I'm glad that they're in good spirits after everything that's happened to their dad. At least the trial is over, and they're gonna follow in their father's footsteps. And it's good that they're not hiding, because the way that a lot of people have attacked him and what he's done. And a lot of people don't know this. I'm a twin too. So I don't have an identity. Yes, I am a twin. I have a twin sister.
Cool beans.
And she's like 5'2", 5'2", and I'm 6'3".
Can we bring her on the show so we can know what it's like being your twin?
Yes, please.
So Soren, what do you think about the Combs twins?
The fashion, walk-in fashion and all that stuff, I've never really understood it. So kudos to them. I'm glad they're able to do it, and hopefully they're successful with that. And regardless of what Diddy did, obviously everybody needs to sustain and maintain their relationship with their parents as much as they can, given the circumstances. So I'm glad that they're able to do that with their dad as well.
All right. What about you, Terminator?
Yeah, I agree with Soren. I'm not a fashion guy, but I'm glad to see speaking of which, good spirits. They seem to be in pretty good spirits as well. So I'm grateful for that. I wish them the best of luck in the fashion world. And they said their dad is in good spirits. Or well, they said that he's good. He's good. You know, we all sometimes we say that we don't necessarily mean it. We just trying to put on for the camera. But I hope that he is good. I mean, I'm one that tries not to judge too much.
So let me ask you real quick. So when the last time you wore a suit?
I'm pretty much at this point a weddings and a funeral guy. So
right, okay.
That's pretty much when it comes out.
All right. What Terminator? When the last time you had a suit on?
I used to be a wedding, funeral, and family reunion and Easter Sunday suit guy. But in the later years, I'm wearing more suits. I belong to a church. I work on the media team at the church, and so I wear a lot more suits. And I try to go to. Since that, I've discovered some stores that sell some more hip, so to speak, outfits.
Well, I know Noonie is stylish. I seen her. Miss Fantastic. What do you think, Noonie?
Man, listen, I love fashion. I love the fact that they're just not, like you say, hiding. They're outside. And shoot, who wouldn't be happy with a bank account fat and they can do whatever they want to do? Who wouldn't be happy? You know what I'm saying? Sure, I'm gonna go to Fashion Week every week, you know. But it's good that their dad is in good spirits and all of this. So yeah, I'm a fashion girl, so fashion all the way.
Yeah, and for those listeners out there, it's good to dress up. I remember back in the day here, they used to wear alligator shoes, leather skin shoes, crocodile. Well, they are, but not as much. I can go out now and nobody is dressed up. Everybody's, I feel like this. You don't fight. You don't fight when you got your shoes on, but you'll fight in sneakers.
Man, listen, that's because everybody in Vegas ain't wearing no gators. But come to St. Louis, you go see some gators, baby.
Yes. All right. So now it's time to listen to a little comedy. This is my boy. He's out of Chicago, and I'm sure you know him, Noonie. Kenny Howe.
Yes, Kenny.
All right, so let's check out here Kenny Howell on the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight. This is Kenny Howell.
Want to knock their ass out. Sometimes them women mad. My wife, I know she loved me by what she just put up with me with. I'm a recovering hemorrhoid addict. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I just had my first hemorrhoid, and my wife stood there by me. And that's love, yeah. When you can sit up and just look at your man's ass like that, and it's gonna be all right, baby. Oh, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Hey, I'm telling you, you ain't never had one. You better get regular. I'm telling you. You better learn, get regular. Get your body right where you do it on time. Hold it in, you end up forcing it out and get you one of them things, boy. And them hemorrhoids, there's no joke. I'm a big man. I done played football in college. I didn't hit people, but ain't nothing hit me like that hemorrhoid. I felt like I was sitting on a cut pop bottle or something. Oh, my ass was swollen. My ass looked like the letter Q, Felt like it was a thumb just sticking out my ass hitchhiking, I wanted to see what the pain was. I looked in the mirror behind me. I looked like a baboon by the head. I ain't lying. I could even have sex. It hurt, dog. I'm doing the do, and it's killing me. I'm like, We finished. She walking around. I'm still on my stomach. Huh? You want a towel? Like, hell no, a tux.
All right.
Tony Rock. Whenever I'm in Las Vegas, I only listen to St. Louis's own Noonie LaRue on the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. You heard me.
All right. That was Kenny Howell on the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight. And we've been brought to you by 100% Sucker Free. And of course, the book that's selling, the great record promoter, Linda Wills. And also, we just started on Cheddar Vision Radio, and that's out of Seattle, Washington. And of course, Melodious Radio and Connected Radio. And hey, we're about to do the thing, and we will be coming to your town soon. But first, we're going to hit Las Vegas. So our next topic before we go into our Rap City hip hop mix with Terminator is go ahead, Noonie.
We're gonna be talking about Phaedra Parks and Mel Tillman's Emmy win. We got any clip on that?
Yeah, okay. But you got to understand, they say this is historic, so this is crazy. Let's check it out.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm great. How did the Emmys go for you?
It was wonderful.
What was the best part of the night?
Everyone I interviewed for Access Hollywood won, so that was the best part of the night.
Oh, we love it. I
Yes.
know. Sherelle Tillman just won. He made history as the first Black actor to win an Emmy. I mean,
What?
history. Yes.
What,
First
for
Black-
real? Okay.
Yes. I mean, what are your
Wow.
thoughts on that? I mean, great moment.
So wait, you're saying who was the first?
Sherelle Tillman.
Oh, for that category. 'Cause I'm like,
Yes.
now, I know several blacks that have an Emmy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he just made history. Winning
Okay,
his-
yeah, for that anthology.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm always excited when, there's diversification in any category because it gives people hope. And, it's always about being optimistic. Thank you.
And are you going to do anything tonight after the party?
All right. So Phaedra Parks said that Tremel Tillman, I'm saying by now because I remember when I was the first comedian to host a rap tour. Are we stretching it a little bit, or is it deserving? I know it's deserving that he won the Emmy, but do we always have to say first race anymore, or does that mean a lot still, Soren?
I think it's both ways, but I think that the reporter did a big disservice because just a few of the other Black actors who've won Emmys include Viola Davis, Regina King, Mahershala Ali, Donald Glover, Hattie McDaniel, Louis Gossett Jr. So I think that's why Phaedra was somewhat surprised Tramel
Right.
Tillman is the first black man to win supporting actor in a drama. So
Okay.
that is noteworthy. But to your point, Chris, I think, you know, it's great to be recognized, but I also think at this point, merit is hopefully not in reality, but it should be the determining factor. And his performance on Severance is phenomenal. It was in season 1 as well. He won this for season 2, but I think that it's great that he won it. And shout out to Chris and I, both Maryland people. So, you know, got to give
Exactly.
a shout out for that too.
That's right, Maryland. What about you, Noonie?
Yeah, he made it first in his category, which he opened doors that I didn't even know were locked, you know, because we just keep knocking stuff down, I guess, you know. But you know, it's good to see that, you know, we're still being acknowledged, and representation isn't charity, it's justice. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Emmy proved it. So I'm proud of him. Congratulations.
And Terminator.
So yeah. Like someone said, it's kind of a double-edged sword. We shouldn't have to be acknowledging these things, but unfortunately, we are. Like I'm not big on the Emmys, but the Grammys and the Grammys
and the Hip Hop Awards and
Hip
all
Hop
that.
Awards. I mean, many
Right.
people. I mean, how many times have hip hop acts boycotted it for the same reasons? Public Enemy. Let me give you a great example. Public Enemy never won a Grammy. We won't go into why. Yet we ended up getting Lifetime Achievement Grammy from them. I mean, that's contradictory in itself. You know what I'm saying? Then look at and I'm gonna say this last thing and I'm be finished. Beyonce, you know, won in a country, you know, category, and now some people are kind of outraged. They're like, well, we need to make a alternative country award. Like they were offended that she won the country award. Why?
And then they didn't even put her on the new one. The new list.
That's I think that's the reason we still have to acknowledge these things, because unfortunately we still have you know this type of thing going on.
I think that it's not a lot of hatred, and then I think you have to earn what you earn, because once you start just giving stuff away, then there's going to be some controversy there too, even with your own people saying, how did they win over such a so-and-so and this and that? Well, anyway, it was done. So right about now, Terminator, what we got for the Rap City Hip Hop Mix?
All right, we got some Rakim, one of my favorites. We got some Black Rob. We got Mos Def, aka Yasin Bey, and Farside. Let's get it.
And after that, we're going to come back with Nosy Noonie News. All right, so let's check out Terminator X.
Terminator X.
The dopest flyers. I mean,
It's the return of the wild style fashion and smashing hits, make it hard to adapt to this. Put pizzazz and jazz in this, the cash in this, master this, blast this to make them clap to this. DJs go on cuts and obey the crowd. Just pump the volume up and play it loud. Hip hop's embedded. Before I said I wouldn't let it, but me and the still magnetic, straight off the top. I knew I'd be forced to rock. Dance floor to stop, the spot scorching hot. Open, rocking my law seminars with Sergeant Duval, smoking 10-hour cigars while I rhyme meaties. With more vision than TVs, I find it easy catching diabetes from fly sweeties. Sit back and wait to hear slam and track. Rock a jam by popular demand. Back, I be showing the crowd. You know, I hold it down when it's hot. You know it's jitty when you hear the sound. From town to town, until it's world renowned. Yeah, I rock New York City over here.
Yo, I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, You know what I mean? That's woke. Anything ill you see is woke. Have me with big six at the curb, that's woke. Especially if it got the fully equipped kid on it, it's woke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad chick uptown, she was woke. Had me messed up in the head, I mean. Bought the chick diamonds and pearls, I mean. Should've seen the ice shining on the wrist. Now money ain't the problem, see my dough is like. Pull out my bankroll on y'all dudes like. Lost the blue strip from 210 like. Money wanna beat my blueprints, I'm like. Had to hit the brake on y'all brothers like. Brothers getting back on my block like. Coming home within a half an hour like. Fun like they had the manpower like. More or less, more so I rip your torso, I live the fast life. Come through in the pour slow like whoa. My people like dough, nitro, white flow, nice clothes, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa.
Only one step ahead of your eyes, one kiss away from your sweet lips. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. That it's too soon.
So up, dog.
I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. That it's too soon.
So up, dog.
I know
Sound like you,
I
man.
can't afford to stop
Wow, man.
for a moment.
Bro. She's from
Let's go!
Yo, and she came with the same type game, the type of girl giving out the fake cell phone, the name. Big fame, she like catching big things. Jewel ship, money clip, phone flip the 6 range. Casino on the ass, spotted her more than once. Ass so fat that you can see her from the front. She spot me like paparazzi. Shot me a glance and that Catwoman stance with the fat booty pants. Hot damn. What's your name, love? Where you came from? Neck and wrist laced up. Very little makeup. The swims at the beach. Them tone your frame up with sugar and spice. The only thing that you made up. I tried to play it low key but couldn't keep it down. Asked her to dance and she was like, yo, I'm leaving now. An hour later, Sam's from Jamaica. She sipping Chris straight up, shaking while in her waist up. Scene 2. My fam throwing the jam for Reed is on the stand. Big things is in the plan. The brother Big Moon makes space for me to move. It's my man Most, baby, let me introduce. You was the same pretty bird who I had priorly observed, trying to play me for the herd. Shocked to tell she couldn't get it together. I just played along and pretended I never met her. How you feeling? No, I'm fine. My name is Mons. I'm sure research so much good about you. It's nice to finally meet, finally meet, finally meet, finally meet,
Now in my younger days I used to sport a shag. When I went to school I carried lunch in a bag. Was forever for my teacher cause I knew I'd get a kiss. Always got mad when the class was dismissed. But when it was a session I always had a question. I would raise my hand to make a neck come through my chest. Can't help me with my problems, it was never much. Just a trick to spell his hit. I try to sneak a touch, sneak a touch, sneak a touch, sneak a touch, sneak a touch.
You're listening to The Chris Thomas Show with Layla Lopez, DJ Mad Links, Terminator X, and Sorry Baker on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM.
Hey, this is Tommy Davis. When I'm in Vegas, I listen to The Chris Thomas Show, and you better know that for real.
All right, that was awesome. I mean, I'm just telling you, Terminator. Like you said, y'all won a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammys, and here you are on KSHP Radio 107.1 and all these other radio stations around the world, and you should have yourself a residence, you and DJ Mad Links, and I mean it. So we're brought to you by 1% Sucker Free Brands, and of course, the great record promoter, Linda Wills, and you can go on Amazon and get it, and the great record promoter, gmail@gmail.com. And I think we got something special for her today. on the show. So, Noonie, it's time for Nosy Noonie News.
Listen, y'all may not know me a lot of bit, but you darn sure gonna know me a little bit. It's your girl Noonie LaRue, and it's time for Nosy Noonie News, where I usually mind my business, but today don't count. So there, baby. Cardi B done shook the internet again. She is officially pregnant with baby number 4. Well, it's her first baby with Stephon Diggs, wide receiver from the New England Patriots, and apparently a full-time baby news receiver too. Now, I ain't the one to count nobody's wound or their roster, but how many babies does Stephon got? You know what I'm saying? Somebody said he building a team. I said he building a franchise. Forget that. But I want to ask my panel, Sawyer, you the married one. How would you explain this to your wife? How would you do that?
Explain what part?
You got somebody pregnant because Cardi B still married to Offset, right?
I think that has been offset by not being together. But that being said, if you swimming in a honey pot, some things, you're gonna get stuck in there sometimes.
Hey, let them know, Sawyer. Let them know.
So, the reality is that this is gonna happen when adults get together and do adult activities. The resulting thing is often a child. So I'm not really surprised. I am surprised because I thought that Stephon had an adverse reaction to her BBL, but
I think that's a lie.
As we all know, you can look past a lot to get to what you're trying to get. So it is what it is, man.
Okay. Terminator, you out here single and still trying to build a legacy too, or you just rent out here seasonally? What you got going on?
What do you mean rent seasonally?
You rent it out seasonally, you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, people's lives are their lives. People choose how they, I don't agree with everybody's decisions, how they carry themselves. But like Soren said, the birds and the bees is for real. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay. Well, Chris, be real. Do Offset and Diggs have a bromance now, or is Cardi B the mutual side quest? What's going on here?
Well, it's yet to be seen because we've seen a lot of folks get in a relationship, have babies, and it's the end. And that's the whole thing. And there's nothing that I can really say because I'm in that same predicament. But I love my kids and I respect the mothers. So you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. And and romance, ladies, they don't know they are an influence. When you may say no, you still say yes. And that's how it goes down.
You already know. Hey, listen, they saying it, a ring don't build a home, but hey, baby choices do. You know what I'm saying? So Offset had a ring and Cardi B had a headache. So listen. This has been Nosy Noonie News, where the tea is always hot and the mic is always mine. And ladies, listen, I got one more thing before I go. Hey, if he fumbled the ring, don't let him fumble your joy too. Okay, now back to you, Chris, the only man that don't stress me out on air. Go ahead.
Well, I hope I think all of us, we have our good little logic on how we see things, and that's how people should let the world be. Let people express themselves as long as it's not violent. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. All right. So now I need to go to Soren. What do we have today?
So we may have to talk after the show, but I had sent Terminator a shorter segment, so I think Chris will need to coordinate for tomorrow for the longer segment.
Okay.
Linda, so I apologize if that was my mistake.
That's all right. Let's go.
But I had sent Terminator a segment of my friend Jesse West, an excellent producer who's worked with a host of people, including Diddy. So that ties into today's episode. But he's done a lot of great stuff with Karis One, Big Daddy Kane, Noriega, and others. So Terminator, when I'm ready, let's get this clip going.
Flex used to be in the window at 12 years old saying, Jesse West, say that rhyme for me. We go way back, man. And Flex looked out for me like he was working on that mixtape. He just said, listen, man, I need a track for Big Pun and Noriega. Can you come up with something? And I was like, hell yeah. And he booked the session, and we went to the session. And that was the one time I met Noriega, when I was telling you earlier, when he was like, yo, I used to be like, yo, Kid Capri, does this got Jesse West on it? It was that session that I met when I met Noriega. I never ran into Noriega again since that session. But I used to see Pun all the time, because in the Bronx, But I'm glad I was able to do that, He was able to say that I did a song with Pun. That was a dope session. I did songs with Big Daddy Kane. Same thing. I met Kane the day he came to the studio. Flex used.
So with that, one of the interesting things is, since all of us have collaborated with a lot of people over the years, I wanted to get from everybody who's somebody that they got to collaborate with, that they were excited about, that they didn't actually get to meet until they were about to do the work. Like, there was no dinner, no meeting beforehand, but they actually just showed up like, oh, let's get to work. So Terminator, you've collaborated with a lot of people. We've talked about this a little bit offline, just you and me talking. Who was somebody that just showed up and you were like, oh man, now we got to get the work in?
Well, I can name at least a couple of folks. First and foremost, Grandmaster Flash, one of my first hero, DJ Hero. I didn't get to meet him until I went to his studio in Harlem. His studio was across at the time. I'm pretty sure it's long gone, but at the time was right across the street from one of my aunts. Anyway, yeah, and I got to meet Melly Mel for the first time because Melly Mel showed up during the session. So that was wonderful. And then who else? Larry Smith is another one. I didn't get to meet Larry Smith until we collaborated on It All Comes Down to the Money on my album, with Houdini. So yeah, and these are all heroes of mine. Houdini, I had met them before we collaborated, but man, I'm telling you, Cold Crush Brothers and Fantastic Five, Cool Herc, similar situation. My heroes. I mean, wow. I mean, that's you never forget these things.
Yeah.
And shout out to Flex. I'm assuming he's talking about Funkmaster Flex.
Yeah, he was talking about Funkmaster Flex.
So Flex is I've been trying to connect with Flex for a while, and him as well, truth be told. But he called me last night, and somebody called me from New York, and I didn't recognize the name. I didn't know his legal name. I didn't answer the phone, and then he texted me, "Yo, this is Funk Flex. I just tried to call you." So I called him back, but I still was like, "Is this really him, or is this somebody playing me?" But I called him back, and sure enough, it was him. We talked for a good 40 minutes. But yeah, dope. Flex is, Flex is a great, a legend in his own right as well. So I love all these folks.
Yeah, and Noonie, who have you got to share the stage with, or share some jokes or screen time with, that you met for the first time, and then it was like, oh, let's get to work?
Okay, so it's kind of funny. I met Tommy Davidson, but I actually met him twice. The first time I met him at the Helium, he gonna tell me to remember him. No, sir, you need to remember me. I'm the one who don't nobody know. You need to remember me. Then,
right.
And then I actually got booked with him at a show. And then, man, it was just like surreal. Cause I was like, man, I was just watching you on TV last night. Oh my God. But yeah, that was a big one for me, Tommy Davidson. But who I would really like to who I've never met, who I would like to open for, is Martin Lawrence. Man, that'd be like a dream come true for me to just open for him. But other than that, yeah, I told y'all I'm a baby. I'm still in stride rights and pull ups, so it's gonna be a lot of people that I ain't never met that I'm willing to work with. So let's get it.
And what about you, Chris?
I was doing the whole time. I've been trying to think, because I was the first host of the Kings of Comedy tour. I went on tour with I'm really trying to think, because I've known most of these guys because I was really one of the first.
Right.
At the I don't know. I think maybe it might have been Robin Harris, because we did the first BET comedy special together, and I think the second may have been Paul Mooney.
How are they?
So
how are they as people? Like, we could never, like, how? Like, Rob, especially.
I mean, Well, Robin was real cool. See, I used to travel out to, a lot of people didn't know this, but the Famous Comedy Store, they gave me a contract the first day I performed there. Mitzi, she was Pauly Short's mother, owned the club. And they gave me a contract the first time I was there, but I didn't sign it. I came on back home. So
wow,
that was interesting, Soren, that you asked that, because now you're gonna have me thinking all night.
True story.
Like, who did I
Yes,
miss
it's
that
true. And that was excellent. That was excellent. So, whoa. So now let's check out, even though he's not here, we already know what he would have said. Some of it. DJ Mad Links. And this is his R&B soul mix. This is DJ Mad Links from the Rap City in the Basement, BET.
DJ Mad Links.
Can you mute us?
This funk is like an extra strength pain reliever. I make it feel better than you ever did before. It is the beat indication. It is the funk revelation. People, come on, enjoy my funk sensation. It's just a matter of time. But first you must relax your mind. Come on, shake it, but don't break it. Calling all you party people. Come on and dig this fucking sensation. Yeah.
See, I'll be catching you staring. Be careful, the idle mind is a dangerous place to be left in. But keep your eyes on me. Yeah, your heart don't stand a chance. So amazing. It feels like it's been far too long. Your knees can't hold your legs. Your feet just want to pace. The eyes keep me all in the trance. Let me ask you, would you leave it all in the back of your head? All in the palm of my hand. Ain't nobody holding you back. Don't it feel like it's been far too long, girl? Your heart don't stand a chance. Your knees just want to break. Your eyes keep me all in the trance, and let me ask you. I know the approach is so far from what you used to. But you know it. Hey, do I hold the candle to the last one over your moon? Baby, of course I do. Hey, I'm not closing my tab. Don't it feel like it's been far too long, girl? Your heart don't stand a chance.
Hi, this is Louis Mastillo from Mike and Molly and the Sopranos. When I'm in Las Vegas, I listen to Chris Thomas and the Top Notch Team.
All right. That was awesome. Every time we come on the air, I'm trying to find another word for you Terminator X as well as DJ Mad Links. So you're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the Top Notch All-Star Team. We have the ambassador of hip-hop journalist, Soren Baker, the Prime Minister, DJ Mad Links, who's not here today. He's doing some other things, but from Rap City in the Basement. And, of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Public Enemy, Terminator X, and, of course, the diva Miss Fantastic, Noonie Naru. And I am Chris Thomas, two-time Comedy Award winner. And welcome back. So we're going to get to our last topic of the day, because everyone talks about the halftime show. I think one of my favorite was Michael Jackson, and I think they did a hip hop show that was awesome. But Usher said he wants Metallica to perform at the Super Bowl halftime. Now, I'm a big fan of Metallica. I think they have some good music, but I don't know if it would fit the whole crowd of everybody there. So let's just listen to a clip of Usher talking about it.
Hey, Usher, you look great. Congratulations on winning the Virgil Award. I want to know, is starting a fashion line in the cards?
Thank you so much. One step at a time. We would definitely love to do something like that, yeah.
I love that. So you've had your residency, your halftime show. What's next for you, Usher?
More of all of it. Lifestyle, family, you know what I mean? Real things to remember. You guys seen the V, right?
What was that?
Y'all seen the V doing his thing online.
Yeah.
TikTok. Keep checking him out musically and keep staying creative, man.
Thank you, Chris.
Great. The babies are now pre-K.
Also, Usher, I want to know, is there anyone you'd like to see for the Super Bowl halftime show?
Metallica.
Metallica for the halftime show? I love that.
Metallica. You think the world is ready for rock and roll for the halftime Super Bowl show, Soren?
I think we've seen rock, but I just don't know enough about Metallica to say. I don't think I think I know one. Enter the Sandman maybe is a song of theirs, but literally I know nothing about Metallica other than they're a white rock and roll group with the name Metallica. That's about all I know.
Hey,
I couldn't tell you.
Didn't the Rolling Stones do it one year, many years ago?
We've had, I don't know that, but I know there's been a lot of rock groups because obviously before recent times, there was no urban acts basically, other than rare exceptions, Whitney Houston being one of the primary early examples, and of course Prince, and Michael Jackson. But those are people that transcend music. So for a long time, Black artists were not performing at the Super Bowl, and now there's been an influx of that the last decade or so. So that's obviously a positive development. But as far as Metallica, I know they're hugely popular. I just don't know enough about them.
Yeah, it's sort of kind of like Miss America. There wasn't any blacks winning Miss America. Then all of a sudden it came in like a storm, back to back to back.
Well, I was going to say, Chris, they might not have won, but they were winning. They might not have won, but they were winning. Believe you me.
What about you? What about you, Noonie? Metallica.
If Metallica walks the stage, that's a halftime is gonna be louder than the neighbor's car speakers. Seriously, like the only thing that's better than a Metallica at the Super Bowl is Metallica at the Super Bowl with Usher's backup dancers. Let's go. I'm ready.
What about you, Terminator?
I think it's a cry for diversity. Like
exactly.
So like someone was saying, you know, it was a time where the urban artist kind of was left to the side, just like I was talking about the Grammys and stuff earlier. But now it's been a lot of hip hop. I think it's been a lot of curve towards what's happening today.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they need to be diverse, and maybe one year have whoever's hot now, next year have an old school group, no matter what the genre is.
Man, listen.
There's nothing wrong with diversity. So yeah.
Rock plus R&B, that combo gonna be confusing for some folks, but magical for everybody else.
Ooh, well, wouldn't it be great if they had Go-Go? A Go-Go halftime
Oh, yeah.
show song?
See, Chris, now you're talking.
Now you're talking.
Now you're talking.
Well, I can hear Bear going now. Walked in this place.
Man,
surprised to see big girls getting busy.
Everybody knows
rock
that
it,
song.
Go-Go.
I don't care what color you
That's
are.
gonna be a hype Super Bowl. Like I'm gonna be listen. Some TV is gonna be broke because they're gonna
All
be
night long.
Man, if we had EU, Essence, and Junkyard, just those three.
Yep, them three, and throw in a little DJ Cool. I'm just saying.
Don't forget Trouble Funk.
He could do
Don't forget Trouble Funk
in the outro. And
Trouble Funk.
They gotta get
That's
Let's
exactly
Fall
right.
in there for sure.
That's right. Pump me up.
Great idea.
All right. And we're about to pump you up with a little bit of love with our message of the day. This is D, and we'll be back to the Chris Thomas Show to wrap it up.
Good morning. Our scripture comes from Deuteronomy 12:28. Be careful to listen to all these words which I command you, so that it may be well with you. For you will be doing what is good and right in the sight of the Lord your God. Devotional. Throughout his word, God is clear. His commands are meant to safeguard us from danger. You see, at times we may see something or someone we want and cannot imagine why our longings could be contrary to God's will. But the Lord perceives the dangers associated with it, and he does not want us to destroy ourselves. Rather, God wants us to take hold of his plan for our lives. So God's commands are not meant to prevent us from enjoying life. On the contrary, they are meant to lead us to life at its very best. This is why the Lord told Joshua, be careful to do according to all the law which Moses, my servant, commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, so that you have success wherever you go. Therefore, trust what God tells you through his word, even when it is restrictive or does not make sense. Please heed God's warnings so that all may be well with you and you will do what's good and right in God's sight, because that always results in blessings. Our prior thought is, Jesus, I trust what you tell me and I obey. Thank you for keeping me safe. Have a blessed day.
Amen.
Amen. So we was talking about Linda Wills and the great record promoter at Amazon, of course, the great record promoter at gmail.com. But let Linda tell you herself.
Hello, audience. Have you ever wondered how songs make their way onto the radio station's playlist for airplay? or how recording artists gain notoriety? Have you been curious about what goes on behind the scenes to make these things a reality? Well, in my book, I reference legendary recording artists from hip hop, go-go, R&B, and etc. Hi, I'm Linda Wills, author of The Music Industry, and I'm proud to be known as the great record promoter. Some of the artists I have worked with includes Dougie Fresh, Salt-N-Pepa, Tupac, Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, Roy Ayers, and a plethora of others. My book is available on Amazon, Facebook, or the great record promoter at gmail.com. I'm looking forward to meeting you, and you.
Naughty, naughty, we like to party.
You got to keep your head up. Turn off the lights.
All right. Don't forget to go out and get that book. The Great Record Promoter. I'm showing a picture of you on YouTube watching this live. That's her and Ice baby. Vanilla Ice. Linda Wills and Vanilla Ice. It's a good book. So a lot of people are curious on how records are getting played. And you might be an artist and you're wondering, why can't you get your record played? Well, this is the method that a lot of them have to do. I don't really know now, but I'm sure they still do have record promoters out who is going around and asking the radio stations to play this particular, their particular song. So we're going to kind of wrap it up we'll go back a little bit. On the early suggestion is, do you think Diddy will be getting out anytime soon, Soren?
Well, from the lack of chatter, I would not be surprised if he stays there a while, because it seemed like there was a lot of information coming out on a regular basis. But I haven't been hearing much lately as to the status. But I also know that when the judge basically said, I'm not letting you out, now we're on the court's time. And the court's time is not your time, my time, or in between time. It's its own time. So, I think it could be a minute.
All right. Terminator?
Is there a scheduling for the sentencing, or am I late?
Well, Donald Trump can pardon him at any day now.
That's true, but
All right, so
depending on when he gets out, I think it depends on what his sentence is. I'm not a guru. I'm not a fortune teller.
Also, the governor can pardon him.
He's scheduled to be sentenced Friday, October 3rd. So
October the 3rd.
So we got a minute for that. And then obviously he could get out as soon as that day if he gets time served, or he could get up to the 20 years that he's facing. So it's going to be interesting to see, but we got to wait another couple weeks.
What about you, Noonie?
Man, when y'all said that they holding them and they don't know have a court date, you said, okay, the hearing, you said October 3rd, right?
Yep, for sentencing.
For sentencing. Man, listen, I think they're going to put him on house arrest. He's going to have 30 years of house arrest, though, but I think they're just going to put him on house arrest, because you can't lock nobody at work just for being freaky. Like, I don't understand that. You're just a whole freak. Like, leave him alone.
And it's amazing how for sex, how amazing it keeps going. I've never seen no one ever saying that it was tired as boring. Smooth. So God made us in a special way. So let's get everybody. Go ahead.
I was saying nobody never said they wasn't going either. If he come out and have a party today, they going.
Exactly. So what's your social media, Noonie?
Oh, listen, y'all can follow me everywhere at Noonie, Nuunie, LaRue, LaRue.
All right. Soren?
You can find me at Soren Baker, SorenBaker, and at Unique Access Entertainment on YouTube.
Terminator?
At DJ Terminator X, and my website is djterminatorx.com.
And I'm sure that Layla Lopez and DJ Mad Links, you can just look them up. I'm sure they have it posted. And I want to thank Tony Medley, one of the producers of the show, and want to thank Mark Hayes in the studio, who has his own show. And thank you. I want to thank the Hall of Famers, Fly Cry and Uncle James, and thank all the other radio stations who was picking up the Chris Thomas Show just to listen to one of the baddest, funniest, conversationist shows on radio. All right. So thank you. It's not about me. It's not about you. It is about us. We're outie.
Peace and love.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Y'all need to pay homage, the original host. Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. Relate like all other Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. But a pack of mad leaks with the Cuban cuts. Your music gonna make you do the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers reppin' people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click work for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin'. Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a pro model, I seen you bring the cap.